17 hits, 7 runs batted in, and 5 doubles. Sends a little bouncer past the mound. Charging in is Stewart. Going to be a tough play at first. And the speed of Christian Beal scored 5 times over the stretch. Sends a bouncing ball to first, and it's over the first baseman's head into right field. Beal takes a turn around second base. The throw is bobbled by the cutoff man. And now runners are at first and third for the Spiders. Back-to-back singles for Richmond. Here's the pitch. Neff sends a fly ball to deep right field, chasing Castronovo back to the warning track, and it's off the top of the wall. Beal scores from third base. Alden Mathis on his way home from third. He scores as well. Neff slides head first into third, and he is safe. Heads up base running by all the Spiders on the base paths. 2-run score, and Neff is placed at third. 2-0 lead for Richmond, and on a powerful opposite field with 7 RBIs. He sends a breaking ball over to center field that chases Camacho to his left side. Still running, and it falls in front of him for a base hit. Neff scores easily from third base, and Elberry is up at second with an RBI base hit, and the Spiders are up 4-0 in the first performance. As the 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's grounded into left field for a base hit. And Kluska leads off the second inning with a single. And now his 10th season. 2-2 on the way. The runner goes off to second, and a perfect execution on the hit and run by Mathis. For the Saints, who is still looking for his first hit of the season. This is his 9th game total in his first start of the year. He swings and misses for strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3, a fastball on the inside half. The Saints' long road trip. The Spiders will have a road trip coming up next weekend where they'll have 3 games against St. John's. And immediately out of the gates, Elberry turns. Subers delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the elevated fastball. And that is the 3rd strikeout of the afternoon for Kyle Subers. 1-2 as the right-hander kicks and fires. And a line drive to center field off the bat of Beal, and it falls in front of the center fielder for a base hit. And now the 3-2. One is lifted in the air to right field, fairly deep for Castronovo to contend with. He makes the catch. Tagging from third base is Hipsman. He scores on the play as the throw is to the cutoff man, and Elberry advances to third. Jared Sprague-Lott coming up with a sacrifice. Here comes the 2-1 offering. And this is a fly ball, mile high in the air out to left field. Erickson fighting with his son. The shortstop as well, and Erickson at the last second dives with a strikeout and a ground out. 0-1 pitch is driven over to left field, and Collins deals the 2-1. And Kluska drives it over to third base, and it's out of reach for Barbero. Gursky moves up to second base, and there is a 2-hit day for Mikey Kluska. And now we move back. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And a check swing by Castronovo. It goes to 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there is that put-away pitch from Sub. Now the 0-2. Called strike 3. Went back with a fastball. And Subers collects 3 strikeouts in this 5th inning while stranding both runners at first and second. That is now 6 strikeouts over 3 innings for Kyle Subers. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 9-0 Richmond. Now the toss home. Ground ball up the middle. It goes into center field for a base hit. Neff is on his way around third base, and he scores. RBI single as a pinch hitter for Jake Topolsky. That's his 3rd run batted in of the season. Back-to-back games with a base hit for Topolsky now this afternoon. And Siena just a pair of hits. Jaffe swings, sends one in the air to straightaway center field. Camacho covering his eyes from the sunlight and loses track of the baseball at the last second and bounces in front of him. Scoring from third base is Topolsky. Rounding third is Elberry, and he scores. And 2 runs crossed for the Spiders. It is 12-0 in the 5th inning. And tough tracking for Camacho in center field. He had shaded his eyes in 1 strike for Gavin Thorburn. The pitch. Chopper over to second. Picked up on 2 hops by Kluska. Out at second, out at first on the double play. 6-4-3. Now the 2-2. Elberry sends it on the ground over to shortstop, and it bobbles away from Heen into left field. Gibson rounds third and scores, moving up to second. Look back to second, and the toss home is a line shot past the shortstop and into left field for another base hit for Gursky. Now the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Ranke 1 strike away from closing out the 7th. Swung on and missed for a strikeout. That retires the side, and that is the ball game. The Richmond Spiders piling up 14 runs against the Siena Saints, and they complete the 3-game sweep over the weekend. What a performance by the Richmond Bats with a couple of crooked innings. 3 runs in the first, 6 in the 4th. 4 more tacked on in the 5th inning, and 1 scored in the 6th. And a 14-0 victory for the Spiders against the Saints of Siena this afternoon.